back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. How we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good one in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's Kenny McIntosh. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ready.
Walker on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were safeties were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on.
From the gun, Milrow. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Johnson on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Now Boswell on to send this away. McIntosh now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. This one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They give up the gut to Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Run the stick.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. It's his targets, that's Torrey Horton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go now.
From the pistol, gives here to Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throwing the out route. The ball is out. there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Liam Maffei bringing that play to a halt.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Milroe looking to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Seahawks will have a first down. Now an inside give to Walker. Hits a seam at the 40. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Seattle. Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Rodgers here off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rodgers will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Johnson up the middle.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Rodgers to throw. He's him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. That pass is caught by Horton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Horton down the field. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Ooh, Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Walker. And he ends up losing yards. This is out of bounds for a loss.
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Seahawks. Lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Come on.
To the ground with Walker. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Has it in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Warren here from the gun. He's still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
This finds Austin complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down throw here from Milroe. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Go.
From the gun, Milroe. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Pass. Ready.
He'll throw it. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One last play before the break.
Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he takes it down to the 33. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Going with a screen to Johnson. A lot of grass ahead. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and just 2 to go.
258.
This is Johnson heading right. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Looking to throw. Quick slide complete. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They sneak it with Rodgers. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Seahawks 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up second and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this third down. Couple additional DBs brought in. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play. And then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end, and it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Here we go with Johnson. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. McIntosh now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. No play action here. It's Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Pistol now for Milroe. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's not able to escape. His own read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Come on. Ready?
Milroe from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Buying some time right. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
On the set.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Miller on the return. And he's before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, 626, 318.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now an inside give to Johnson. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. To the air, Milroe. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Milroe. Hits him on the in route. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Okay,
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
here we go, here we go.
Desperation time here. That's Koch. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Walker on 1st down. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kent on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Locked his one deep downfield. Pass it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it in close. And he's brought down at the line.
There were just so many defenders in pursuit right there, headed downhill to stop that quarterback from running it. They were really right there in the vicinity to cut off that throw and that pass before it could get started.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Box it, box it, box it. 258. 319.
Looking for it with Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Seahawks 36. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. McIntosh now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is the first time he's been called on today. and it'll be touched down a little before the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Clock begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers up by 4. We set it down for him at the 38. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground again with Johnson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Again, this is Johnson. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Mystery formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.